Gentleman's Homebrew.
Coming at ya.
All right, well, it's the start of my favorite time of year, pumpkin season.
He doesn't know I've already done some pumpkin beers.
Whatever, I've been gone, so this is the start of pumpkin season.
Okay, it's official start. And he brought one.
Yeah, I did. So we went down to our favorite local market that I like to spend lots of money at, and we got Shipyard Smashed Pumpkin. Yeah, look at that jack-o'-lantern on there. It just looks good. And it's a nice looking bottle overall too.
It is, yeah, on the back. You even got like gold writing on the front and back. So, you know, it doesn't get the highest reviews. I have looked at that in the past. At the same time though, I've heard people I respect that have said really great things about this beer. So I think I'm kind of excited to try this one.
Well, you know, I like celebrating our brothers out in the other Portland, Maine.
That's right, because they are based in Portland, Maine, and this is a 9% beer. So this is an Imperial. I find that the pumpkin ales, like most, are Imperials.
Because they're more enjoyable that way.
All right, let's get this one cracked open. Okay.
All right.
This is clear. Chris was just commenting.
I was just saying, it is clear, and it has
my goodness,
the tones of a pumpkin almost. Like if you kind of like took pumpkin orange and kind of made it clear, you kind of get that right there.
Yeah, it does, absolutely. It had a head on there. It faded really quick. It had like a one-finger head that faded.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, you can see with a swirl it builds back up. So, but yeah, it went away quick. All right, let's get a nose.
So does the lacing. It doesn't really have much lacing.
Yeah, it kind of fades quickly.
So.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah. You know, I almost, well, let me.
I get some pumpkin on this. I get some spice on it.
Get some spices. I almost get like a cider-ness to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get some malts, but almost, I agree. It's almost ciderish. Yeah, that's odd.
But I like it because it's more of that natural pumpkin smell. It's not like a overdone pumpkin. It's very light pumpkin gourd smell to it. And it has enough spices in it that it brings out flavoring.
So most of the time you find that the cinnamon is dominant, but I find the nutmeg is the more dominant spice. I get a little bit of some clove on it, I think, possibly allspice.
I find that intriguing because I like a little nutmeg kind of with my Christmas stuff, but yeah, it's kind of nice.
I like nutmeg a lot, but yeah, I totally get the nutmeg and I get some pumpkin.
But yeah, I get that ciderness to it almost in a way, which intrigues me.
Yeah, there's just some kind of different smell, like an apple or something, right?
Yeah, that's what it is, a little apple.
Yeah.
Almost like giving it that saison.
And a little bit of like a real light malt. I should mention, this is made with pale malt, wheat, and light Munich. So they're all very light malts.
Maybe it's the Hallertau, because this is made with Hallertau.
So yeah, you've got like Willamette on this and Hallertau.
Hallertau gives a little bit of German.
Yeah, like a Pilsners and things like that. And then of course the Willamette here from the Northwest.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, let's get a taste on this.
We're tasting this.
Yeah. All right. It tastes really light for a 9% beer.
Yeah.
And that's because they used super light malts. I mean, you've got wheat, which, how'd they get it so clear? They had to have filtered it. With the wheat on it, and to be clear, they had to have done some kind of filtering. And then light Munich and pale. So, interesting.
This is what I don't get. This is an excellent beer, I think. I really like the pumpkin. I like the English yeast coming around to it because it gives it more of an organic, like earthy feel, and it adds more flavor. And with the Hallertau and the light Munich, it's delicious, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming the Willamette was maybe for bittering then, and then I don't know. I don't know which way they did it, but it's a really different taste. It's really different than any of the other pumpkin beers I've had. And the 9% is super masked.
Yeah, you know, that's what's different. It must be the Willamette that's giving more zing at the end, along with the nutmeg and the other spices that they have in there. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I saw so many low ratings, but this is a very unique pumpkin beer in which he actually tried doing English or German style beer that actually I think is blended well.
Yeah, it's really different. It's really different. Parts of me is really impressed, and parts of me is not. So I'm really kind of mixed myself. And the pumpkin is there. I couldn't find anything to see if they use fresh pumpkin or what they do use.
Yeah, you get pumpkin, which is nice.
But there's a lot of bitter bite to it. I mean, it's not a harsh.
Yeah,
but
it's not.
But there's definitely a bitter bite on it.
It's almost like a pumpkin IPA in a way.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Well, no, not that far.
But there is
pale ale.
Yeah,
a pumpkin pale.
Yeah, it's like a pumpkin pale ale,
which is
with a bit of bitter bite on it.
And it's got a good malt base because it's 9%.
It's
different.
Yeah.
I don't know about other people, but I really am enjoying this one just for the unique qualities of it.
I don't know. For me, for 9% beer, I usually want a little more chew on Imperial.
I don't know, but that's...
And I would like less of the bitterness, for me.
Yes. Well, then, on a pumpkin ale, are you ready to rate it?
I'm working on that. Are you ready to rate it?
I might be ready to rate it. So for a style of pumpkin ale, which is usually American, I'm gonna have to rate it like an 87. Like, it's good, it's got good pumpkin taste, it's got good spices, but it's got a little twang or a little bit of something extra to it that throws it off. Some people might like it, some people might not, but so for a pumpkin I would give it an 87 because it has a good flavored base.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna jump off to the 80s the way you're talking, or 90s the way you were talking. I think 80s is more appropriate. For me, it's just, on a pumpkin ale, I want to taste the pumpkin. I don't want to taste the hops, and I want to get my seasonings in and so forth. And for me, it's not doing that. I think it's fun. I think it's different. It's amazing that it's so light and has such a high ABV. But I'm dropping down. I'm giving this one. I'm giving it an 84.
All right. You got an overall?
Yeah, I can do overall. For me, overall, I'm dropping farther. It's not my cup of tea for me. So, rated against beers that I like and stuff, I'm going all the way to a 79 for my overall.
Whew. And here's where we go completely opposite. That is delicious, and I love pumpkin. It is my favorite time of year, and I'm going to throw this all the way up to a 94 because of how unique it is. I mean, there's such a difference in flavoring, and that's what's so great about people having a difference of opinion is because we can rate it kind of in the same area for what it's supposed to be, and then I just go crazy. I love pumpkin.
Well, folks, you say we always rate the same. No, it just doesn't work that way. And I just realized something interesting. This is a screw top. That's interesting. Anyway, I won't take points for that. Here it is, folks. It's from Shipyard Brewing Company out of Portland, Maine. It is the Shipyard Smashed Pumpkin. A unique beer indeed. Like I say, 9%. How many times have I said that? So if you like the sound of it, give it a try. But we're just saying life is too short
to drink cheap beer.
And we will see you
on the next beer review.